In this video, we're in Maine and we're doing the $50 Walmart fishing challenge. Now, I've never fished in Maine before, so this should be a pretty interesting challenge, but there's a lot of good looking water, so I think we should have a good chance. The rules are simple. You only get $50 budget total, including the rod and reel, and you gotta go out and catch fish. Let's get started. All right, so the first step to this thing is we gotta go to Walmart and we gotta buy our stuffs. The thing about it is in Maine, I've never fished here before, so I don't really know what fish live here, and so I don't really know which baits to buy. I feel like it's gonna be hard to do under $50 just because I don't know which baits to buy, so I'm probably gonna have to buy a lot of them. I mean, I don't know. Do I need to buy chicken livers? Do they have catfish here? Good thing. I think I found the fishing poles. Walmart, as usual, has the base boosted, so hopefully we don't get copyrighted. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to do this whole thing under $50. That's including the rod and reel. Low key? I don't even know what they got here. Let's look in the books. They got a book around here that says something about fish. Let's Google it. Hey Siri, what kind of fish live in Maine? Char. What's a char? Siri thought I said what was a jar. I'm looking it up right now. Looks like we got brook trout, lake trout, brown trout, landlocked salmon, rainbow trout, arctic char. Oh geez, this is terrible. It does say they also has largemouth and smallmouth bass, northern pike, chain pickerel, a yellow perch. Here's what I'm thinking. I don't know much about trout, but I know that trout kind of like to eat small fish too. Kind of like a bass in a way. Thinking maybe I can get lucky. Oh, these are $1. Oh, this is the ticket right here. I know these can catch trout. I know these can catch bass. And probably anything else that wants to eat a small minnow. So maybe a spinning reel, or honestly, maybe something like this. I don't really love it, but it is kind of cool looking. Here's one that's already a lot better, but it's pretty flimsy. Could spend 100% of our budget on this one. I don't think that's a good idea. Honestly, need something with line on it too, because we're not trying to get too specific with line. Let me see how much the baits I'm gonna grab cost, and then we'll go from there and see how much we have left for a rod. There's a chance for a trout. I think some of this stuff might be okay. I don't really know what it is. Actually, forget that. We're gonna buy real worms.
I think they said bait's over.
Bait's over? Am I not allowed to use bait? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Don't want to get hooked up with Northwood's Law.
Who can tell me I can't use worms? Is that a legit thing?
I mean, he said that that bait's over for this time of year. Well, like live bait and stuff. I think there's a certain cutoff date where like you have to use artificial.
You have a fishing season.
Yeah.
There's a fishing season now? Oh, really? And I feel like the water here is probably clear. I think white's gonna be hard to beat. I think that might be one of the only decent colors they got. They got this tiny rainbow trout color. We'll try it. There's two pretty good ones, I think. That's $2 off the budget, so we're doing pretty good.
This is what it says here anyways.
What's it say?
From August 16th to September 30th, open to open water fishing using artificial lures and flies only. General long length and bag limit supply.
So you literally can't use live bait?
You have to use artificial. Artificial lures or flies only. I'm just the messenger, don't shoot me. If it's artificial, could we use this? Yeah, I've caught rainbow trout in these. Like,
pick out the best one out of all those. I'm gonna look for other baits that I guess can kind of catch other fish too. I need a whopper plopper, but those things are not cheap. I don't even think they carry them. They're probably outlawed because they got a treble hook.
Probably. Just these trout nuggets, we'll see what happens.
How much are they?
I think it says it was $5 or $6. Kind of expensive.
So we're getting close to 10. I'd like to use some kind of topwater lure, but I'm not seeing a whopper plopper here. What we got in here? This looks decent. We might be able to, does that look good? A trout magnet box?
I've never used them before. Probably be good.
That looks pretty good.
I think I've heard good things about those.
That looks good.
And it comes with hooks too.
Yeah, it comes with hooks. Weighted hooks. I guess they'll be okay. Yeah, I'd say we get that. I'd say we get that. I'd say we get these. How much is that? These are $1. That's $5. That's $10 almost. And this is $12. So that right there is $20. Dang.
I just have one thing for bass.
We need a good thing for bass. $20, but what are we throwing? Pretty lightweight stuff, so it might actually work.
Plus it's got a line.
It does have a line. May have to go over my budget just a little bit. Let's go with this one. All right, bag secured. Actually went over the budget a little bit. It was $50.58, but please forgive me. All right, guys, we're heading down to the creek. Got my fishing pole and all my stuff. Looking at it right here, I'll be honest with you, we don't have that much gear. But hopefully, I mean, I don't even know what a lake trout is, so I don't know what they eat. I've seen a rainbow trout before. I don't know if I've ever caught one, and I've caught some smallmouth, and I think we might be able to do okay with that. But check this spot out. Let me know what you think about it. I think it's a good starting point. All right, so we got these big rocks thing, and then it's like a stinking canyon. I mean, that's some pretty cool looking water. Talking about trout, looks good to me. I mean, you can see half of it. I don't see any trout. And I mean, if we catch one, we got to drag it up a 50-foot cliff. So I don't know. Let's get this thing tied up, and we'll go from there. Four-pound line shouldn't be too big of a problem. It could hold us back for a big bass, and it could hold us back for a big trout. Maybe a sturgeon or something, I don't know. But as for the lure size, I think we picked a good size rod for the lures. Or we picked the right size lures for the rod. We're in a decently secluded location. I think I might use one of these for a little bit. It looks small enough that we might have a lot of options to catch something. All right, I've heard that they like gold. So we're gonna pick a gold one. And I like that. You think that's bad? Good.
Those look pretty solid.
All right, I think that's what we'll try then. And the good thing is I think we can use this hook for these too. I don't see a reason why we couldn't really.
I might just saw a fish. I'm really looking at a fish right now.
Video, show them. What is it?
Looks like a trout. Wait,
Now we just
right over there. See where that little spot is?
No, I'm tying a hook. I ain't seen nothing.
No, I'm talking to them.
Oh, can they see it?
Right there where those ripples are, there's a trout. They can't really see it right now. But it looked like probably a 12-inch one.
We're going to try to get close enough to where I can actually make the cast, but we don't want to get so close that these fish actually see me. We're going to try to get a little bit closer, but you don't want to get too close because trout can see really well. You can see it? Here. All right. Here. All right, ready? Yeah. See it. I'm going to throw it. So do they want it fast?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, it's coming.
Is it actually?
Yeah. No, not on the first cast. I just caught a trout. I just caught a fish. That's not normal, right?
Oh, no.
Well, I'm gonna try to reel him up here.
Oh my gosh, Kendall. You're lucky.
Am I just that good?
That's a brook trout.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Is it really?
Yes.
Here, let's put him over here in this big thing. We just caught a fish.
That is a really good
Get really good footage of that. It's got like pink dots on it.
Yeah.
That's not normal, is it?
Yeah, that's a brook trout.
All right, if this.
That is that's insane. I mean, it's just a fish, Kendall.
I've definitely never caught a brook trout.
Oh, I'm really jealous, actually.
All right, now we're gonna go ahead and get this guy off. Dude, that was so perfect.
Wow. I was not expecting
Here, now let's get this.
Oh gosh.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna toss him in. Ready?
Oh,
watch out. They got line right here.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna drop him. He's swimming off good. Video that. That way they don't get mad at me for killing fish.
Wow.
Am I just that good or
Yeah,
what?
I'm not gonna lie. I've never caught a trout that nice.
That's a good trout?
That's a really good brook trout.
Like a good size
Yeah,
one too?
even a good size.
That was easy. I just threw it in. He came up and ate it.
That is not normally like that.
Well, works for me. We got a really nice pool of water here that we could put him in. Then I accidentally dropped him on the rock, but hopefully Northwoods Law didn't see that from a drone and come get me for dropping fish or something. Challenge over? Or like what? Challenge over? Or did it just turn into like a species challenge? Brook trout? What about like an Atlantic salmon? Can we get those here?
No, probably not here.
Now the question is, how many species can we actually get? I know there's smallmouth bass here. I've heard there's a brook trout. No, that was a brook trout. Rainbow trout. What's a creek trout? Is there one of them?
Brown trout?
Yeah. There's lake trout. I'm determined to try to catch a bluegill.
That was crazy.
We got the right baits. It sounds like we got the right baits. It sounds like we got the right baits. And then let me show y'all what we caught that on. I mean, that's what we caught him on.
That was sight fishing.
It looks like if we can sight fish, which there's a big old ledge right here. That was the first cast. I didn't cast right on him. I casted near him, and then he came and got it. I'm gonna cast. There's a big ledge right there. I'm gonna let it sink under the ledge, and I'm gonna let it sink all the way to the bottom. So I'm just twitching this thing. Oh, there's another fish on it.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is. No, it's probably a trout.
Oh, I see it. I think it's got it.
No, here comes another one.
It's got something in its mouth. think it can see it. I can see it. It's
He's gonna
right.
hit it
It's
on the drop.
literally.
He's gonna hit it on the drop. He didn't hit it. He didn't hit it.
It's right by it.
Can you see it on the video?
I can't tell. The sun's so bright. It should be able to see it.
Dude, I pulled 2 trout out from under that rock. We had that first trout that ate the black and green really good. Then I had 2 other trout come up from under that rock and look at it, but not eat it. I'm gonna pull out a completely different color, and we're gonna see if that snaps them into biting. I don't know.
I was actually not really expecting you to catch anything here.
I wouldn't either. Keep in mind, I've only made 2 casts here. Maybe we hit this stream. Right there, right there, right there. See him? Big, big. Big, big, big. Oh, he's coming, he's coming. That was big. I'm gonna try not to die, but I'm gonna get on this rock.
Man, that looked like a really nice trout.
I'm gonna just throw this out and let it sink, sink, sink. I think that's gonna be the best bet. We switched to a gold color. The good news about this thing is if I fall in, I don't think I'm gonna die because I'm just gonna hit the water. Might freeze to death, but I ain't gonna die.
If you die, can I have that fishing rod?
Yeah, you can have the fish pole if I die. I'm about to hook up right here. I got a super aggressive fisher here. I don't know what it is.
He's trying to get it. It's probably a creek chub.
You think so?
Yeah.
Up here?
Yeah, we have creek chubs.
Whoa!
That's a trout.
That's a trout?
That looked like a little trout.
Right under the rock. I'm gonna drop it back.
All right.
Oh. Dude, they're under this rock and they don't know what's going on yet.
That looks like a trout. That one that was biting it.
They're not biting hook though.
Maybe they're not trout. It looks like it's swimming like a trout though.
Here, I'm gonna cut the tail off. Whatever they are, they're small and they're not very big and they keep biting the tail. So I'm just pinch the tail off and now that's all that's left. We'll see if we can get them right here. Whatever it is, it's not big, but I don't care if it's big. I just want to catch it. Oh, that one was big though.
Yeah.
Hope they didn't figure it out.
Just need one to swallow it.
No.
What is it?
It is a, I don't know yet. No, this ain't no creek chub. It's a sucker? I'm not sure. It's not my kind of creek chub. It's got a big line. Can you see it pretty good?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily what we're after. It kind of does look like a creek chub, but maybe not the kind I have back home. I don't know. Y'all comment below. We're in Maine. This is in a creek. I'm gonna go ahead and toss him back. And he swims back under the rock. That's another species on the list. We'll take it. The thing about trout, though, is they seem to like to hang right around rocks, under rocks, everything. So I think sometimes it comes down to just a lot of casts to where they eventually see it. It was nice that one was out in the open, so he definitely seen it. But sometimes they could be up or under the rock. And just like that one, they couldn't see it until I put it up and under the rock. Dude, I see a giant trout.
No.
I'm talking maybe like 25 pounds. Yes, I'm serious. Look. Look. Wait, where's he at? No, he's right there. See him? Right there? That's big, right? That's big, right? Yeah?
That's huge. That's like this big.
I know. Here. We was packing up to leave, and I said, I'm gonna walk up here and see if I can see one more trout.
It's just chilling there.
So listen, here's what we got on. Same thing we caught that one on.
It's right there, guys. It's right there. Okay. It's just chilling right there.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw in, okay?
Okay. I'm on him right now.
About as perfect as it gets, right?
How is he that big?
Because he doesn't bite anybody's thing. He's smart. See him right there?
Oh, yeah. That's a rainbow.
Is it?
Yeah, or a brown.
No, he's coming. He was.
Where'd he go? Oh.
He decided it wasn't for
He's
him.
swimming over there. He's swimming right there.
He's swimming right beside that big one.
Yeah, that's a rainbow, I think.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can get him again.
There could just be so many fish just like chilling in these little areas.
I just barely seen a thing do this, a fin, and saw that one. He looked at it, but then he decided he didn't want it.
Is that him right there?
Where?
Right there?
Coming up behind it?
No. Is that the big one right there?
Yeah, the big one's right there.
Okay.
He didn't even move when I tossed it to him.
There's the big one.
All right, we're gonna head on back to the place though. I got a trail camera I need to set. All right, guys, just got done fishing today. We're gonna be doing more fishing tomorrow to see if we can get more species. But right now, I've got this KG trail camera. I think we're gonna go down by the creek and set it up because we're gonna be here for a few more days. I think it'd be really cool just to see what kind of animals might pass through down here by the creek. It's about 100 yards from camp, so whatever we catch passing through right back here could be right outside camp. There's a mushroom. I don't know what kind though. I mean, as for what lives in these woods, I know there's everything from black bear to moose, deer, raccoon, rabbit, marten, fisher. Those two things I've never even seen before. Also, while I'm walking through these woods, I need to be looking for like a legit animal path. Oh, looky here. Something's been digging. Looks like a dirt hole set from a trap, but it's actually a legit dirt hole. So probably coyote or bobcat been through here. Kind of looks like we got maybe a trail coming through here. I think I'm gonna set it up on that tree right there. Okay, see what this thing can do. Should be looking straight through there. Call it a day. We'll come back through in about 2 or 3 days, pull that camera and we'll take it inside and check it. All right, guys, so it is the next day. There's a big waterfall, or I guess dam over there. Another waterfall over here. We got all this water to fish, but they said to really just take a look over here at this corner. They said there should be some smallmouth bass if we're lucky. So long story short, really, that's the plan. I got a little rainbow trout rooster tail color, or rooster tail rainbow trout color, I guess. Let's head on over here. It's still the middle of the day, so this is definitely not the best time to go fishing, but it's the time that we actually have. So we're gonna go fishing. I'm gonna make a little cast right here. But they said in here could be anything. Rainbow trout, whatever the other trouts are, big lake trout, and then of course smallmouth, and I think they said striped bass. Maybe something like a salmon.
Oh my.
I'd had a fish.
Just got bit.
That's a good sign. I feel like for the budget we had of 50 bucks, we got a pretty good rod. If it was a little stiffer, we could probably cast a little bit better. But the baits, I think we done pretty good. I think we got a really good selection for what we're trying to do here. This whole bank right here is nothing but these big oh, there's a bass. You see it? See it?
Yeah.
That's a smallmouth. What time of year is it? September? I don't think it should be on bed, but I'm gonna let it sink and bring this thing right past it. We might catch it.
Oh, I see.
If it's hungry, it'll eat it. But
there it is.
it may not. It's probably not hungry. It's seen her bait. It don't care though. I like this Clearwater. Clearwater's fun.
He's right there, eh?
Yeah, he's still right there. I don't think he's gonna want what I have though. He potentially saw us. If I can let it fall right in front of his face, we might be able to get him. Oh, there's another one over there. I might could throw on the top water and catch a smallmouth or something, but I feel like right now this rooster tail's really good. If we'd had tiny little worms like that big, I feel like we could have caught those. They just not really interested in a whole size rooster tail right in the middle of the day. But now some of these, we'll probably hit it. But we do got to cover ground if we're going to catch some of these fish, because we've got to get this in front of a lot of fish. Let's just keep on moving. We're going to find a fish that'll eat this. I didn't even pack the other rooster tail, which is fine. But we're using that KG pocket knife, KendallGrayOutdoors.com. But if you want you a pocket knife, Go ahead and pick you one up. Let's see, we know that smallmouth like vibrant colors. We're going with this pink, and we're gonna put on a silver head. Actually, we're gonna do this chartreuse because they really like chartreuse. For some reason, smallmouth really like chartreuse. Now this location, we're a lot more likely to get checked by the Northwoods law because there's actually people around us. And also, I don't know if you're supposed to be fishing this close to the dam, but there's a Dunkin' Donuts cup right there. So I'm sure I'm not the first person that's been here. I think we can get a smallmouth to bite that. It's just small enough to where it's not intimidating. And if he's not even hungry, he still might bite it. If we's going for largemouth, I'd probably pick a different color. But for these smallmouth, they're kind of known to like these bright colors. Now let me see if I can spot one of the bigger ones.
They're gone.
You can see the bait just swimming, but there's just nothing interested in it. No, we just got one. We just caught one, dude.
I'm recording.
Oh my god. It's a smallmouth. I think it's the ones that we were seeing. I guess I just had to throw it out deep enough to where I guess he couldn't see me. Whoa. Oh, he's in the rocks. Dude, he's actually, to be like 9 inches long, he's fighting this rod really good. Let's stinking go. It's species number 3. Smallmouth bass. Look what a spot we're in too. I mean, this is some cool fishing. That's the one that was looking at us earlier. Not very big. Golden bronze. Oh, that was crazy.
Nice fish.
I just threw it out there as far as I could.
Yeah.
And then started twitching it, and he had already had it in his mouth. Ready?
Yep. There he goes.
And there he probably swam off. I don't know. I didn't see him. That's the same bait we caught that trout on too. I ended up putting on that that green color. We'll take it. I'm gonna do that again. I'm just gonna sling this thing as far out there as I can. Just let that thing sink straight down. Still like to figure out how to get a rainbow trout. I know they're here. All right, see him? I'm gonna try to sight cast him. I don't think he's seen us yet. There's another one right here. Got him! Dude, this is working perfectly.
Wait. Yeah, keep him in the water a sec. That's cool.
Oh my gosh, this water's crystal clear. I think what it was, I think this is the same fish that we seen at the very beginning, but they had already seen us, and at that point I think it's a bit too late. But this one came right under.
He just came off.
Yeah, he came off. But that one came right under this rock, and so he hadn't seen us yet. And as soon as it floated down to him, he killed it. For all y'all looking for trout baits, I guess. That's a good color, I guess. I don't know, I like it, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna do the same thing. And I think we're just gonna sit up here and like snipe these fish. If we see them, cast right on top of them, let it spiral down. I don't know, it's worked right there. All right guys, I think we're gonna head out. We're gonna hit this other spot. So far we got brook trout, whatever that weird minnow was. We don't know what that is. We're hoping you guys do. Then we got smallmouth bass. And now we're actually gonna move spots to another part of this, but it's actually on the underside of the dam or something like that. So maybe there should be some quicker moving water. Maybe that's where we'll find some more chances at some trout or something. All right, so the next spot, I think you go this way, then take a right, and it's like a little dirt pull off. And we're also doing a lot of this on Google Maps. This is how we're finding this stuff. See, that looks pretty cool. We might be able to do some damage here, I don't know. From what we've seen so far, I think I'm only going to be taking the trout magnet kit. At this point, oh my gosh, this looks good. Dude, look at that. There's gotta be some fish down in here, dude. And I even have my fishing license, so this is perfect. Yeah, this looks right under a bridge, dude. Hey man, it's hard to beat them bridges now. But I do think we gotta be stealthy, because if we're not stealthy, I mean, we seen with the smallmouth, once they seen us, it was pretty much game over. They're not touching us no more. And there we go, they got a whole rope swing out here. All right.
You good?
This looks good. I don't know if he's fishing here or not. I would say it's going to be hard for there not to be fish in here. Question is, can I put my bait in front of them? Because I might not be able to see them.
This would be the spot where there'd be a massive trout in here. I just feel it. Be a little more scenic if it wasn't for all that graffiti.
But this is easy to get to. I'd say a lot of people fish it, but I'd say there's some fish here. But it's also the middle of the day, so we gotta get kind of lucky to catch it. And we are back at this canyon where we caught the very first fish yesterday. If it goes something like yesterday, that would be perfect. Yesterday though, we caught a fish on the first cast, which a lot of people say catching a fish on your first cast is bad luck. And you know how many fish we caught after that one? 0. Well, I guess we got the little minnow thing, but I don't know, maybe we'll do better today. This was accidental. I just threw it in and immediately caught this thing.
Same ones yesterday?
Yeah, it's one of them little minnow things.
What's it?
I think it's like a northern creek chub. I don't know, that's what I'd name it. I don't know what it is really. Dang. I just threw it in, he bit it. He immediately. I mean, yesterday, the trout we ended up catching, he saw the bait and he went and ate it. So I'm thinking if I just throw it around, jig it around a little bit, should have a decent chance of catching extremely active fish. All right, it's the next day, new spot. We're fishing at a little boat ramp, but the conditions are a lot different. It's very early, kind of foggy. I think we should be pretty good. This is about perfect conditions. I think I'm gonna pull out the topwater, see if we can get a topwater bite. It's actually kind of sandy, but it is still clear. There's some grass there, and I'm sure there's rocks out here too. There's a rock bank. Overall, the Maine $50 fishing challenge, I gotta say it's been going pretty good. We've caught the brook trout, wasn't too crazy hard. Then we moved on and we caught the smallmouth, which also wasn't extremely hard. I mean, for the middle of the day, we just showed up and caught them. I'd say that's pretty good. And then we've still got here today, which we actually have really good conditions to fish. So I would call this a success. Big success. That's a good cast. There might be one right there. I'm gonna work it real slow. I made a good cast, I'm gonna make it count. I'm gonna pop it real slow. We're back at this very first spot we started at and caught that first trout. This looks like a big old rainbow.
Dude, no shot.
He was actually like.
Dude, he's coming for it right now.
He's coming for it. He's getting it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he bit it. He bit it. Dude,
He's
this is good.
He's aggressive. He's aggressive.
He's aggressive. It's early morning. It's a completely different time of day.
Dude.
Ready? Here we go. Let's get him.
Wait.
He's not seen it yet.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
He's about to see it. There he sees it.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, can we see that fish?
Yes.
No, he bit it twice. Get down. Just don't let him see you.
I can see him right now. Really well. Really well. If you,
This is good.
if you catch him right now, it's gonna be sick.
I just gotta figure out a way to get down there. It's all right. He's looking for it.
He's so aggressive right
I'm
now.
actually gonna throw it in and let it sink to the bottom.
Oh.
And if he wants it, he's gonna have to go get it. If he wants it, he can pick it up off the bottom. He knows where it is. I'm actually gonna bring it up on this rock.
Dude, he's just.
That's a big one too, right?
That is a nice trout. Is that a rainbow? I think it's a rainbow. It also could be a brook, but it's definitely bigger than anyone we've like caught.
I'm gonna let it sink right there.
You might have to change up the color. I don't know.
Hey, go grab that box. We're gonna switch up the color. We're gonna see if we can snap him into it. All right. So, I don't know a ton about trout, but I'm thinking he's interested, but he's like, ooh, you know, kind of like that. Potentially, I think we could probably catch him on this, but potentially we switch up the color And that could just change everything. It's been 3 days and 2 nights since we set the trail camera by the creek, and we're going down to check it. Expectations, I'm not real sure. I know there's bear in the area, I know there's moose in the area, but we are pretty close to the cabins. That don't mean a moose or a bear didn't walk through here, but I'm gonna say if we got anything, it's probably gonna be a raccoon. But let's check the camera and then let's actually see. But while we're walking, coming at you guys with the verse of the week, we're looking at Ephesians 4:29. Let everything you say be good and helpful. All right, let's open this thing up. I ain't even got to take it off the tree. Let's just turn it into check mode and let's see what she's got. Hit it with the replay. We got 2 videos. One of them's me walking in. The other one is me walking out. This trail camera doesn't lie. So there was no bears here. There was nothing here, which isn't too crazy. I just kind of picked out a random part in the woods and set it out for 3 days. If y'all want to see a $50 Florida fishing challenge, click right over here, or right over here for catching some catfish out of the river to stock in my pond.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. KendallGray1.com/shop if you want any of the cool merch like I'm wearing. And #Jesus, #GrayGang. See you on the next one.